Hey, everybody. Wow, let's check this out. A win win for the homeowner. As you can see by the title, it's not to a thief. It's not so much fun when the homeowner got the gun. Fair use. Check it out.
A home invasion ends in death for one of the men who forced his way into a Jeffrey Manor home. You can see a big police presence near 95th and Calhoun. Investigators say the homeowner opened the door after hearing some noise. That's when two armed men forced their way inside the house. Two others in the house heard the commotion, tried to rush to help, and police say one of the intruders' guns went off several times during some type of struggle with the homeowners. A bullet hit one of the guys trying to break in. That killed him.
Yay.
The second trespasser ran away from the scene, and police have also told us the 25-year-old resident was also hit but is expected to be okay.
So just think, bust into somebody's house, bust your way in, and then start capping, start shooting. So he had no idea for the thief. He had no idea he went in to cause them harm, to disrupt their lives, and he lost his life. Do you think somebody that brazen, this is the first time? I doubt it. More than likely with these kind of guys, people like this here, they start off breaking into somebody's home, stealing, and then they think, oh, I made it this far, and they keep on going and keep on going. Next thing you know, I'm not going to wait till you leave and break into your house. They're going to break into it while you're there. And I am so glad that it went the other way. So it's not too much fun when a homeowner got the gun. This right here, safety. I mean, you have to be able to get to your piece, your steal pretty quick. Person opened the door and look what happens. So now he will be carried in a body bag. I'd rather that eat it than the homeowner. And of course, we can wait for the mother to say he ain't done nothing. He was trying to get his life together. It reminds me when I was in Texas, and it was crazy. This man, it was an apartment, a mom, a dad. I think they had like maybe 3 or 4 kids. Anyway, this degenerate, it happened on the weekday because the mom and the dad, they said they were getting ready for work, and the children were getting ready for school. So it happened in the morning. And so I think he thought this was an opportune time to catch them off guard, because you're showering, you're getting ready for work, having breakfast. So everybody's like doing something, right? You're in your routine. In the apartment, this degenerate, he busted in through the door. I think he did a knock or something, and you know how you have that latch, and maybe one of the kids had opened the door a little bit. That's all he needed. Busting the door. When he busted in the door, kids start screaming. Everybody's scrambling and running. The father comes up. The father did not have a gun. I think he just came to see what was happening, which I understand, in your home. Came to see what was happening. And he took some kind of heavy object that he came in with. I think it was maybe like a metal object, and hit the man in the head, knocked the man out. After he did that, the children were in the room, and he attempted to try to attack the mother. And while he had that woman pinned down, the 12-year-old son went and got the gun and shot and killed him. Clean shot, very good. That kid knew what that man was going to do to his mother. And think, the children are there. I mean, you got to be sick degenerate. The 12-year-old went to the closet, got the gun. I guess he knew how to shoot it, and he shot and killed him. Keep in mind, the father was knocked out. When they carried him out, he was dead. Luckily, the woman was safe. That didn't happen. When they carried him out, he was dead. The police, they said the house was in such array with all the fighting that he was doing with the dad. He was fighting so much. They said the house was in such array. They said it was just torn up. And what the cops said, it was torn up. Guess what his mammy came out saying to the news? I want to press charges. My son been murdered. And the police were like, we're not pressing charges. She had the nerve to go to the news station. I kid you not. go to the news station and kept going to the police station saying she wanted to press charges because her son was murdered. And they made it real clear. Your son committed a breaking and entering. They said they could tell by the door he broke in. He committed a breaking and entering. It was known what happened. The family that survived, they said what happened. Police said the house was just torn up. They said you could tell it was fighting in that house. And she still, the mammy, trying to insist. So she wanted charges pressed because her son was murdered. So it's like, fool, what did you want them to do? Just let your son come in and wreak havoc and do something horrible to a woman? Would she want that crap done to her ass? She's the one that put that trash pot here. So this right here, I'm to the point when I see this mammy Jean, like the one you mixed in my video about the ambulance where Big Mama could hardly breathe, and then the ambulance comes to help with the EMT, and her son, starts punching the ambulance. Women like that, I have no sympathy for them. I just hate the fact that again, poverty D and poverty P, you put your child here, don't raise them worth crap, and you enlist them on society. I have a problem with that. And I have no respect for them at all. I don't care if she's 29, 59, 79, nothing but a dumb mammy. So this right here, don't be surprised that the mom, because the father hardly ever shows up. He's more than likely not in the picture. But don't be surprised that the mom is like, oh, my good son. Don't be surprised that when there's a funeral for this trash here, you'll be hearing, oh, and he did the best he could. He was hard working. He was hard robbing. He was a hard-working son. I just loved him so much I couldn't ask for a better son. Lies. Some of these mammies are delusional. Lies. So this right here, as you can see, one was shot and killed. The other ran off. And I think it's a matter of time. They can do the fingerprints on this fool, find out who he is or his ID, and maybe kind of see who he hangs around with. They can check his phone because you never know. They're so stupid. They might leave a text, oh, yeah, we're about to go do this. So they will find him shortly after. But this one here, he got exactly what he deserved because too many people are being victimized. Too many are being victimized. So for the homeowner, clean shot, very good for you. I hope that it mess your carpet up or your furniture. But I'm just glad that most of all, they are safe. That is one derelict piece of human being, piece of trash down with many to go. So people stay safe. Yo, don't just open up the door. See who it is. I don't know who you are. We can talk through the door. And maybe sometimes, have something handy with you. Wink, wink. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share. I am out. Stay safe.